I thank God every day for Straight Road Virtual Solutions. I've always wanted to work from home and have the freedom to work my own schedule. I work the hours I want, and the best part is my money is in my bank account on payday as promised. Some people said this was too good to be true. Let me tell you something. Edward has his stuff together. He's the owner and very approachable. He provides so much support to you that you don't feel alone. If you need anything, he is right there to help you through whatever situation you have. The compensation plan is awesome. If you're looking to supplement your income or completely replace it, this is the best way that I have found. You cannot go wrong with Straight Road Virtual Solutions.
Okay. Make sure I got my mic on. All right. So we're going to do another question and answer today. I seem to enjoy doing these because it seems like a lot of people are enjoying the content and hopefully making some beneficial decisions that are lucrative and helpful to some degree. Trying to take some of the fear out of business ownership is my goal. All right, anyway, let's take a look at today's question. This question is a fairly simple one, I think. I'm just going to read through it, and then you know how we do. All right, so the question says, hello, I'm sorry to bother you, but I ran across your YouTube video about Arise, and I have some lingering questions that weren't answered there. I can't find them anywhere else either. Could you shed some light on the below? Okay. I am with Working Solutions and I do like the setup, but I hate having to go through an approval process to get work. Now, I used to work for an IBO back in the day, 2012, and like yourself, it was a bad experience. But then there were difficulties getting nice paying opportunities. Also, the hours available were very little. Is that still the case? I would hate to pay all that money for a LLC at the state and federal levels, plus the training fee for me not to be able to get a decent client or one with decent hour availability. I do not plan on having agents either. Is this still the case? All right, we will talk about it in just a minute.
I will not be returning to anyone's office now that I have found Straight Road Virtual Solutions. They have connected me with so many clients that we all know and love, and I make really good money and I can work from the comfort of my own home. It is truly phenomenal. I used to get jealous in the past when my friends and family could pick up and go on a trip and I was stuck at work in an office at a desk because I didn't have the vacation time. Now that is not an issue. I can work, cover my expenses, and still take the trip. Best part is I make my own schedule. I am my own boss, so no more asking for time off and not getting it. I do what I want when I work. I can work my hours and still have the time to take my trips. It's absolutely amazing. And so, if I'm being honest, it will be a blizzard in the Sahara Desert before I go back to anyone's office. So thank you so much, Straight Road Virtual Solutions.
All right, I'm back. Let's take a look here. Okay, so we have the question, and I am going to give the answer. So here's the question once again. All right, so it reads, hello, I'm sorry to bother you, but I ran across your YouTube video about Arise, and I have some lingering questions that weren't answered there. I can't find them anywhere else either. Could you shed some light on the below? I am with Working Solutions and I do like the setup, but I hate having to go through an approval process to get work. Now, I used to work for an IBO back in the day, 2012, And like yourself, it was a bad experience. Back then, there were difficulties getting nice paying opportunities. Also, the hours available were very little. Is that still the case? I would hate to pay all that money for LLC at the state and federal levels, plus the training fee for me not to be able to get a decent client or one with decent hour availability. I do not plan on having agents either. Is this still the case? And I thought about it with everything that was said here in this message. And here's the thing. Let me begin by saying that if you are looking for any type of certainty when it comes to going into business, don't go into business. If you are not going to press for success no matter the circumstances, don't go into business. A business requires significant effort. It's not a very easy gig to go into. And there's a lot of uncertainty there because you don't know what the amount of hours are going to be. You don't know what the client is going to offer. You don't know how many clients there are that will be offering anything. So going into this business is definitely going to be a challenge if you're looking for some level of certainty like a job would provide. Okay? So with that being said, why would you want to spend money on an LLC only to service Arise? I want you to go back to my video on the 10 things that cause IBOs to fail. If you look at that video, one of the key things that I say in that video is not having a business mentality. And while you may be choosing to work with Arise, while this BPO may very well be the catalyst to gaining an income initially, I would certainly hope that if you venture into other businesses or concepts and plans, I would recommend that. Arise is definitely a great opportunity as a catalyst, but you need to do Arise and then venture into adding other services or other projects, other plans in the making. Don't forget that you are a business. And as a business, you must have multiple streams of income. You don't want to rely on just Arise, okay? So I would eliminate that thought from the equation altogether, and I hope that that was not your intention, okay? If that was your intention, you might want to rethink that, okay? But venture into other businesses. Have other concepts and plans in mind that might make the work from home experience a lot more lucrative. And as far as the fees, I think you mentioned in there about the training fees or something. Well, as far as the fees go, there are no training fees with Arise anymore. They don't charge you to do the certification classes to learn how to service the client. They don't charge that anymore. And in addition, the hours that are available, that is going to constantly fluctuate because clients will definitely change their needs based on the customer call volume. You don't expect people to pay you to just sit on the phones and wait for a call and there aren't any coming in, did you? An employer will do that. An employer will hire you, and when they give you your shift, they want you on those phones and they're going to pay you for that time regardless of the call volume. But don't get it twisted now. They may shift your schedule or they may terminate you if the call volume doesn't necessitate you being on their payroll. So don't assume that businesses are going to pay you to do nothing. That just doesn't happen. I'm not going to pay you to do nothing. They're not going to pay you to do nothing. Nobody is going to pay you to do nothing. So if you're expecting a consistent and fair warning or a guarantee of hours or anything like that, forget it. That just doesn't happen, okay? When an employer chooses to hire you, they hire you because they have a need for you on their staff. When this client or this agency produces an opportunity for you, they're going to bring in as many people as they can get in, as many agents as the client is requesting to fill the load, because they know that there are going to be some agents that are going to drop off right off the bat. So they bring in a whole lot more people than what they really need. And just like they plan, people drop off because they can't do the job, or they don't want to try to do the job, or they can't complete their assignments, they can't get the modules done, or they don't do well on the assessments at the end. Whatever the case may be, people don't do well, and so they drop. So I just want you to understand that you're not going into a business with any guarantees being offered. I never want anybody to think that you can come in here and you're going to become successful right off the bat. You can. It's definitely a possibility, but there is no guarantee. It's merely a possibility. All right? So that is why within my company here at SRBS, we teach our agents what to look for when they prepare to select a client. Our new agent orientation video pretty much gives significant pointers on how to select a client based on your needs as an agent and what you're looking for as an agent. What does the opportunity offer? What is the pay rate? How many intervals are available? How many hours does that client offer services that you'll be able to sign on to help with? These are things that we want our agents to look for, because we don't want our agents to be with clients that are not going to provide the intervals needed, okay? And so if you decide that you want to go into this business, you need to go into it full speed and put your best at it. But just remember, there are no guarantees, and that's why they call business ownership a risk. Don't forget that. Good luck to you. Take care.